Hermes Agent, you've seen it around. In this video, we're going to go through a quick start here, quickly set it up on a VPS so you can try it out. So very quickly, Hermes Agent is very similar to OpenClaw in many ways, which is that you can create your own personal AI assistant, basically an agent that you can configure on your own server. You can then chat with it through your existing channels. This can be Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, etc. And it's really good with memory and auto-generated skills. So it becomes automatically better over time as you interact with it. It has cron jobs, etc. So we want to run that somewhere. I'm going to use a hosting or VPS. Yes, I'm partnering with them on the video. But I think it's always a good idea to have a VPS, not only for Hermes Agent. Later you may want to install OpenClaw. You can do it on the same server, actually both at the same time. You may want to host web apps or other services with Coolify. We've done it in the other videos on the channel. So I think it's always a good idea to have a VPS. If you click the link in the description, you will go to this page though, where you have a one-click install option here for Hermes Agent. You can pick the VPS plan here. By default, it's KVM2 here. You get 2 vCPU cores, 8 GB of RAM, 100 GB of NVMe disk space, and 8 TB of bandwidth. This should be sufficient just for a basic setup. If you're going to do something more powerful, though, you may want to go with one of these more powerful plans already. However, I'm going to go with KVM2 here, and then it's just a deploy button here. So you can find a link in the description. This is the easiest way that I know of to get started with Hermes Agent, because then here you can see with provisioning the VPS, the Hermes Agent auto deploys. So we do not have to run separate terminal commands. Now here on the card page, very important, there is an option here for coupon code. So make sure to use my coupon code, which is all uppercase ByteGrad. If you apply that, you can get an even better price. This is valid for both the 24 months as well as the 12-month plan. If you think 24 months is a bit long, I would suggest trying out the 12-month. I think you still get a bunch of savings here. And again, if you later decide I want to host something else, you have your VPS available to you for a whole year, not just for Hermes Agent. If you want to host other things, Paperclip, all these other services out there, you can host them on the same VPS if you want. And again, HostingWare has made it a really good experience. There's auto backup features here if you want that. If you want to reset everything to start from scratch, it's also one or few clicks. You can pick a location, but it should already have picked the location that is closest to you. So probably you do not have to change that. All right, let's go through the checkout here. All right, and after payment, we go through this onboarding process. Let's see. So you may actually see an option for server location again. If in case you want to change that, you can do that there. They may show you an option here to choose what you want to install. So I can search for Hermes Agent and select that here. And then it's going to ask us for Hermes Agent configuration. So there is a password here for the web terminal login as well as a username. I'm going to leave the username here. I'm going to copy the admin password. Make sure you don't show it to anyone else, so I can log into it in a second. All right, so then it's going to provision the resources. I'll get back to you in a second. All right, so once it's set up, you will see something like this. And if you don't see it, you can go to VPS here and you will see your VPSs. You can see I already have a bunch, but here I have the latest one. I can click on manage. And here I see all the settings for my VPS. We don't need to do much here because we have the one-click install, which is basically this Docker manager option that HostingWare has. So this is running in something called a Docker container. You don't really need to know about it. And it has installed a Hermes Agent already. Also something called traffic. This helps with things like HTTPS in the URL. We don't need to know much about it. So Hermes Agent is actually running right. But before I open it up, there is also this option here for catalog. Like I said, if you do want to install something else like OpenClaw or any of these other services here, you can also do that on the same VPS. But right now we are here for Hermes. So I'm going to click on open here. That's going to ask us for a username and password. So those are the ones that we just saw. So the username, I left it at Hermes. And then here we have the password. If I open this up, you can see now that we see the Hermes Agent onboarding process. I'm going to go with a very quick setup here. All right, so here we can pick a provider. I'm actually going to go with OpenRouter. I like using OpenRouter because it's very easy to switch between all these different models that are on the market right now. So if I want to use an Anthropic model and then later an OpenAI model, it's very easy to switch. But you do pay for the API usage. So you're not using an existing subscription in that case. So there are some trade-offs. And then it asks us for the API key. Okay, so we can get one at that URL they show here. I just need to log in. All right, so then we can create an API key. I will click on create. I will call it Hermes YouTube. A credit limit. So I want to limit this API key at, let's say, $25. After that, it should no longer work. It should be a monthly reset limit, and let's keep it a short expiration of 7 days. So they're going to show you the API key. Don't show it to anyone else. I will delete it after recording. We can go back here and paste the API key. So that covers the API key itself, but once you start using it, it may actually throw an error if you do not have any credits in your account yet. So I'm just going to add a few credits here, and then we can pick the model. I don't want to use an Opus model because it's too expensive. I'm going to go with GPT 5.4, although as of recording there are newer models. Then we can pick a messaging platform. I'm going to configure Telegram actually. So let's set up Telegram. I can select Telegram in this list, although you may want to pick another one. But let's do Telegram here. And it asks us for a bot token. So I want to open up Telegram. So they have a website here, and then here apps. They have a few web apps. It's a bit easier to do it from the computer in my view. I just have to scan this QR code with my phone. So then here inside you can search for botfather. Open up this chat here. I've already created some bots before, so that's why I have a chat history here. But I can do /new bot. I need to give it a name. Hermes Agent bot and something with bot at the end. Hermes Agent YouTube VPS bot. It will give you a token. So I'm going to click on this to copy it, and then I can come back here and paste that right here. It won't show it, but it did actually paste. Then I need to get my Telegram user ID. It says message user info bot on Telegram, and it will give you that ID. So I will search for that. Here is that user. And then if you message, it will actually give you an ID. So I'm going to copy that as well and paste that here. And then it asks us, where should Hermes deliver cron job results? Should this be in the same Telegram channel? Well, yes. All right, so then we should be ready to go. So it says launch Hermes chat agent now. Sure, let's go ahead. And there we go. So now we should be able to say, hi, how are you? I get a response here. I'm doing well. Thanks. Ready to help. How are you? I can even ask it, which model are you? Just to confirm. And it responds with OpenAI GPT 5.4 via OpenRouter. Cool. So this is chatting with the agent here in this Hostinger terminal, you could say, the web console. Now I want to be able to chat with it from my Telegram. So if I go back to botfather here, we can click this link to actually go to the bot that we created. So here we have no messages yet. I can click on start here, and I should be able to say the same things here. So if I say, hi, how are you? And actually I did not get a response here. So I simply went back to the Hermes agent here on the Hostinger terminal. And the reason is simply that the Hermes gateway is not running. So just like with OpenCloud, there needs to be a gateway running on the server at all times. If it's not running, your messages won't be responded to. If you have cron jobs, they won't run. So this needs to be running on the VPS all the time. How was I able to get responses though from here? Well, I think what's happening is that as you send a message here, it simply spins up the gateway for a short amount of time and then it winds it down again. But we want to run this all the time. So you can actually just ask the agent from here to start the gateway, or you can do it yourself. So to start the gateway, if you ask it what's wrong, ultimately it may give you a command to run. I can ask it to start the gateway itself. So I'm just going to say, start the gateway for me, please. So it's going to run that command by itself. So then it tells me current status, Hermes gateway process is now running in the background. So if I try one more time, hi, how are you? After 10 seconds or so, I get a bit of a strange error message here about the LLM provider, but I do ultimately get a response here. If I say, which model are you? Let's see if we can see. Okay, so then it's a pretty fast answer. Once it's configured properly, it may take a few seconds, and then after that, it should be pretty fast. So at least it's working now. Hermes comes with a dashboard these days as well. It's really nice. It gives you a lot of information here about your setup, the version that you're on, the channels that you have connected, right? So Telegram here, your active sessions or recent sessions, basically your chat conversations. You can view those sessions in here as well. So you can see the chat history, for example. There's some analytics here about the tokens, API calls, even logs here, as well as the cron jobs that you set up. Like if you're going to do a tech news morning brief every morning, we have a list of skills here that are available. Actually the config itself as well. So you don't have to write terminal commands. You can just set the value here directly in the UI. That's really nice. And also API keys. It does display some sensitive data. So since all of this is so new, I cannot guarantee that it's 100% correct or safe in terms of setup here. So I would treat it as more of an experiment right now, because a lot of the security aspects still have to crystallize a little bit. But let's just try setting it up. All right, so basically here in the Hostinger terminal, I just asked it, can you start the Hermes dashboard? So then it says started. Now it will run the dashboard on this port, but that's inside the VPS. And technically speaking, it's in the Docker container. So you can just say, hey, you're running in a Hostinger VPS in a Docker container, right? how can I view the dashboard from my own computer? So then it will tell you how you can actually view it on your own computer. So then here it gives you the options. So option A is with SSH port forwarding. It's actually quite similar as with the OpenRouter dashboard. So we can run this command on our own computer. So I can say, okay, let's go with option A, make it work for me, please. So it changed something with the dashboard being bound to some other address. And now to actually see it on our own computer, it gives us this command that we can run. Okay, now for me it's different than for you because this is the IP of the VPS. I'm going to open up my terminal app. Then I'm going to open up the terminal app here on my Mac. If you're on Windows, there's something called PowerShell. It works the same. So I can paste that command it gave me. Should be this one here with the SSH. We're going to forward into that essentially. So it's going to be, and then it needs to know a user and a VPS IP. So we can find that here on the Hostinger overview page for your VPS. You can see root access. We have the user, which is going to be root in this case. So I will paste that right there. And then the IP of the VPS, which is the other part here. So we can just remove that and paste that right here. Okay, so then I'm going to press enter and then it asks you for the password. This is actually not the password that we used before. This is the password of the VPS. Since we're using the Hermes template here out the box, we did not set a root password. So I'm going to go here and change it. It allows us to generate a password here. And of course, you want to copy this and don't show it to other people. I will confirm. It is then going to update the VPS to use the new password. So then I can come back here, paste the password. And now I'm inside the VPS. You can see that here because it changed it to root. So now we can just open this on our own computer and then you should see the dashboard here on your own computer. Really cool. Now you could see that it was changing a bunch of things here with networking related things because it's also running inside a Docker container. So it may change settings related to that. And therefore I would say be mindful of what you're exposing to the internet. Be careful with what you're connecting and verify that it's all safe. And one of the nicest things here in the dashboard is actually that we can have all of these settings here in a UI. So we don't have to run terminal commands. We get a nice clean UI here, overview here, and actually able to change it as well. Let's try to set up a cron job. So I want to see the tech news top stories every morning at 8 a.m. in some time zone. All right, so then it says, done, I scheduled a daily tech news report for you, but we can also see that here in the dashboard. So here there's an option for cron. We can see now there is one scheduled job here for our daily tech news report. In fact, we can pause it here or actually trigger it right here from the dashboard. So you can see now I have triggered it. So we should be able to see an actual report pop up here in a few seconds. And there we go. I get my report right here. You can also manually set up your cron job here. So you can just specify the prompt that should be sent to the AI model on a particular schedule and where it should deliver to. So the dashboard is great, but it does expose a bunch of things here. So we want to make sure it is properly wired up so other people cannot access it. So one of the things you could simply do is make sure the dashboard is not publicly exposed. Only I should have access. Right, so of course this is not going to be 100% bulletproof, but I would say this is one of the first steps that you can do to harden it a little bit. So after a few minutes, it comes up with some things here that it thinks could make it safer. But in all honesty, it is a little bit hard to say what exactly is the correct setup right now. So I would say just be a bit careful with the data and accounts that you connect. So there you go, a very quick Hermes Agent setup here on the Hostinger VPS. I would really appreciate it if you use the link in the description to set up your own Hermes Agent with the Hostinger VPS. I hope it helps you out. In any case, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.